cross-watcher situation for a Karmisha, Aquinas, and Karmic. Stick around. There will be some messages here for you, okay? So let's begin. 222 on the timer. Spirit, what do we have for today? Are there any numbers significant to this message? Happy new moon in Cancer, y'all. It's Cancer season. Happy birthday, my Cancerians, my crustacean. Okay. Ooh, that took a while. It was like, kept going. All right, so January could be significant, y'all. Life path 1, somebody could be born on the 1st. Okay, maybe there's only one of you. Okay. Ooh, angel number 111. January 11th, November 1st could be significant. November could be significant. Or January, okay. Angel number 111 and 222, y'all. Okay, so let's see. Let me get one on the big die as well. Okay, so we got 72. So life path 9. Somebody could be born in 1972. Like addresses, like 1172 or 172 could be significant. Put it where it fits. Are there any significant letters, initials? W, first, middle, last. H, M. H, W, M. Let's do one more. P. All right, so put it where it fits, guys. First, middle, last. All right, water signs. Give me one sec here. All right, guys, so let's see. I missed something on the, actually, what house is significant to this read? Clear these away for now. 2. Okay, so February could be significant as well. February 11th, November 2nd, January 2nd, February 1st. Put where it fits, y'all. Okay, so let's see. House 2 is Taurus energy. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus or could be what the house represents. Taurus is about our values, our feelings, our self-worth, our talent, social privileges, cultural background, possession, security, earning ability, money. It's a fixed energy. Okay, let me get something on the Astro dice. Okay, so somebody could, there could be an Aquarius in their North Node, or somebody's North Node could be in Aquarius. Somebody could have Jupiter in Libra. Somebody could have Saturn in Cancer, and one more. Yeah, we're getting again Aquarius, North Node, or Aquarius is, there's an Aquarius in their North Node, or there's somebody with a North Node in Aquarius, okay? So put it where it fits. So let's see. So you guys could be dealing with Scorpio, Sag, Taurus, what's January 1st? Any of those birthdays, basically, and what the sign falls under regarding the birthday. Put it where it fits, y'all. That's too much mental processing. Okay, so let's see. Let me get the decks out here. Let me get the decks. All right, guys. So let's start with that. Can I get a soul truth for my Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio squad? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, June 2025. I think it's very fitting for the Cancer new moon that we're doing the water elementals. Where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share with the world. Today's soul action. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. I think we got this recently for one of the other elements. So you might want to go back and watch those. I can't remember which. Might have been Earth? Maybe? Could be fire or earth. I can't remember, y'all. One of them. Anywho. So yeah, somebody needs to speak up or say something. A water sign, or somebody needs to say something to you, water signs. We'll see. Let me get a rune for June 2025. Water elementals. Dagas. Lagoos. Okay. So, water. This is the water rune, y'all. Wow. We got the fire rune for fire as well, y'all. So the symbol, this is the symbol for water and intuition. This is the symbol of life, birth, but also of difficulties and danger. It's purity, it's on consciousness and dreams. So pay attention to your dreams right now, water signs, and listen to your intuition. Maybe somebody's going through something toxic and they need to purify the energy. Maybe there's this is a warning for difficulties ahead. This is a message to pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your intuition, and some of you could be birthing something new, whether it's a child or an idea, a creative idea, a business. But yeah, there's something, let's see, what's this here? Okay, so somebody could be avoiding a transformation. Somebody could be in their shadow. Somebody could be in their shadow. This here is dedicated to the Norse god Odin. This rune is that of wisdom and communication. It's also the creation, singing, poetry, magic, incantation inherited from the gods. So somebody here could be directly tapped in, and maybe there's something that somebody needs to communicate. Double confirmation. Ansus, as well as this, means somebody needs to say something. Like, absolutely. There could also be creative energy here. Somebody could be a singer. Something about somebody's throat chakra is directly linked with, like, the divine. Like, direct. If there is like a singer, if there is like a writer, a poet, or whatever, a magician, that's celestial manna from heaven. Like, it's somebody that is chosen, I feel like. It's inherited from ancestors, from the divine. So somebody needs to say something, but they're avoiding some kind of change or transformation here is what I'm getting. So, I don't know. I think it's time to speak up or something here. That's what Spirit says. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. Can I get a suggestion, please? Define 3 daily goals. Why 3 goals? Because 3 is a manageable number. Instead of writing a to-do list with 20 or more items, keep it simple and focused. Narrow down your list to the top 3 tasks that you are confident you can achieve during the day. By focusing on just these 3, you allow yourself the time and mental energy to approach them mindfully and thoroughly, without the pressure to rush through a long-ass list. This practice cultivates focus and a sense of accomplishment. So maybe somebody's having trouble focusing right now. Somebody here could be like ADD as well. Maybe like, you know, using lists will help and stuff, you know, not confirmation. Maybe that will help rather than like being overloaded and overwhelmed by like 50 things on your list at once. Maybe circle 3 a day and get those done each day, and eventually your list will get shorter and shorter, hopefully. And if it's not, then maybe you need to delegate tasks and you're doing too much, like maybe somebody else needs to step up and help or something. Okay? So let's see. Let's see Walter signs. Let me get a totem animal for June 2025. We got the rat. Okay, let's see. Rats are very intelligent, y'all. I actually like them a lot. I hate that they use them for like a lot of the experiments and stuff. They do that because they're like 97% or higher, similar to human makeup. So that's why they do all the testing on them. It's sad. But they're actually very intelligent. They make really great pets. They're hated on though because people are scared of them or whatever. Try to be open-minded though to the rat, but maybe this is a message that somebody was a rat, somebody, you know, but it is in the upright, so let's see. Okay. So when the rat comes out, y'all, the rat superpowers is all about adaptability, resourcefulness, ambition, humility, unassuming nature, and creative intelligence. Somebody here could be, again, very creative or like intellectually creative intelligence, okay, based. I know I sure am, and I feel like a lot of the people on my channel could be too at something. The rat wisdom is figuring out how you can easily and creatively adapt to any situation you find yourself in is a major life hack. So maybe somebody here did that. Maybe somebody is able to like manage curveballs that are thrown their way. Not that they should have to. Yeah, the Chinese zodiac of the rat could be significant as well. You're right. Good call, Carrie. Good call. Yeah, and so channeling your inner explorer and being crafty can help you notice overlooked treasures and find abundance in unexpected places. Maybe you're going to find abundance in an unexpected place. Look under the couch, y'all. Look in the couch cushion. Look in the walls, bro. Maybe you guys will stumble upon some hidden money or something. That's not for everybody. I don't know why, though. I'm hearing that. I don't have a long list, but I'm in the middle technically of the water sign read. So after this, I'll be available. If you want to check back in like 20 or 30, I'll be open. Hey, everybody say hi to Lars Brian. He's a friend. He also reads as well, right? You read as well. I think I saw you when I was swiping through. Okay, so let's see, guys. So when the rat shows up, you need to examine your relationship to success and problem solving, okay? The rat wants you to know that you've got more resources available to you than you may realize right now, okay? Yeah, I thought so. That's awesome. My fellow readers, I love it. Okay, so let's see. What else is going on for my water signs? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, June 2025. What else do we need to know? So I feel like somebody has to adapt, or maybe they had to. Maybe they already did. Maybe somebody was put in a position where they like really showed how resourceful or how intelligent they are. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Okay, maybe somebody isn't rigid or they don't want to be rigid anymore. Maybe somebody should have treated something more tender, or they should have been Yeah, somebody isn't rigid. Okay. They're just not loyal. So somebody's not rigid, but they're also not loyal. You understand this about somebody? That's why you're not summoning them? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, remember the secrets that you found out. Or remember what you went through with this situation. That's why you're obedient. I feel like you don't forget. I feel like it kind of really like it really imprinted like the truth. Yeah. It's like maybe you haven't gotten a message, or maybe you're going to get a message about this. Maybe you already know the message. Maybe you sent a message about how you feel about this, and that's why you're not summoning this energy back into your life. Put it where it fits, but you know somebody's not loyal. It's like they're kind, they're just not loyal. That's why they're not summoning you and you understand, or that's why you're not summoning them and they understand. Yeah. They want to message you, but they feel trapped. If they haven't, this is a message for somebody. They're trapped. It has to do with low self-worth, y'all. You got the message. You know what's going on with this, I feel like. Okay? Somebody here could be 43, 33, 30. So angel number 333 could be significant. Life path 4, 7, 6, 3. Okay? Could be significant. So, I mean, put it where it fits. This could be you that's not summoning somebody because you're disloyal, water signs, or somebody's not summoning you because they're disloyal. Put it where it fits. I feel like you would know what this is about for you. Okay? What other messages? Yeah, this person lacks boundaries, whoever this is. You didn't get a heads up with this. So it might have felt really hurtful. I feel like maybe some time has passed, or this could be currently, but I feel like you realized why somebody doesn't have boundaries, and it would have been nice to have a heads up, but I don't think you got one. 34 could be significant. Life path 1, somebody could be born on the 19th. Maybe the age 34 could be significant for someone. Okay. So let's see. Let me get the correct decks going here. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Okay, yeah. We're going to use this and this. Okay. So, yeah, let's go over this here. So I feel like you didn't get a heads up with something. That really sucks. It would have been nice to know that somebody's disloyal and doesn't have boundaries. But, you know, that sucks. So when we get this, okay, in the reverse, you might be uncertain of your next steps. Life might feel really heavy right now, water signs. The more self-conscious you are, the more complicated it is for spirit to access you, to deliver signals or suggestions. When your head is low, your auric field is obstructed, and you miss out on the rewards that are headed your way to keep you enthusiastic about what's to come. You might miss the opportunity to receive these warnings, both untimely and gratifying. You are being asked to practice self-awareness at this time. Okay? Because something is not a blessing in disguise. Not having boundaries, maybe. Okay? This card reminds you to stay present. Treasure your circumstances. Be intentional with how you navigate through spaces that aren't your sacred place. Do not get caught off guard. There's a chance someone nearby has plans to take advantage of you. When your head is down, you are an easy target. Remember this. Be receptive to the energy everywhere you go. Scout the environment before entering it. This is why boundaries are so important. It's about the intention behind what people do and why. Like the same, I tell people this, it's like let's just say there's two different people. They both do the same thing. Let's say, what's the first thing I can think of? Okay, they both open the door for somebody at the grocery store. But one of those people are just kind, while the other person, you don't know this, but there's somebody filming them do kind acts because they want clout on the internet. You know what I mean? So it's all about the intention, but there could be two of the same actions that present the same, but you got to pay attention to the character and why they do it. You know what I mean? So that's why it's very good to be aware. Okay. So for boundaries, the responsibility is yours to look out for you. Somebody needs to like strengthen up on their boundaries and less people pleasing. Okay. That's what I'm getting. So let's see. Okay. What energies should my water signs be aware of for June 2025? Oh, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. So definitely stick around. I'm sure you'll get some messages here. So let's see. Oh my God, okay. All right, who to look out for energy-wise for the rest of the month. Happy new moon in Cancer, y'all. I'm gonna throw that out there periodically. Okay. Who else? Who else? Okay. All right, guys. So here, let's go over this. I'm gonna go over the negative ones first, and then the positive for who to look out for the rest of June. Okay. I'm gonna have to be careful. There is a little bit more negative than positive. Okay. Cancer's your moon sign. Hell yeah. That means you feel very deeply, very. And you're also probably very intuitive as well and maternal. Okay, so storyteller in reverse, somebody that makes up tales that harm other people. Icky. A priest in reverse, somebody that violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by their own spiritual role. Extra icky. A saboteur, somebody that induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine other people. Very icky. Okay, so these are very dark energies you're going to want to look out for, my water signs. A shapeshifter, somebody that projects any image that serves their personal agenda in the moment. My most icky, like that is one of my pet peeves, is when people mask, like especially to a person like me. Ooh, that shit is so ick for me. Like changeable people, oof, I don't want them anywhere near me. Okay, y'all. Child divine in reverse, somebody with an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. An unprotected, spiritually unprotected, energetically unprotected person. That makes sense as to why, because they don't have boundaries. They don't have the spiritual gift of discernment, and they don't practice it very likely because they people please, and that's why they're a shapeshifter. But this is very, very dark energy Because if you're like this, you're doing damage and causing chaos and destruction to the people that are genuine. Okay, and that's not right. Okay, so if this is you, please be open to the messages to ascend. And if this isn't you, you need to look out for this energy, because this is not a good energy to be around. Okay, this is somebody who doesn't, they're not authentic, so you can't trust them. Okay, so the positive energies to look out for, we have somebody here that sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. We have a prince in the upright, somebody with romantic charm and potential for power, and a king in the upright, somebody enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in their charge. Okay, so this is like a very good masculine energy, very positive, okay? This is somebody that empowers others. They don't abuse their power. They're a trustworthy and reliable and fair leader. Okay. All right, what else is this about, Spirit? Okay, so somebody's path is blocked. Somebody lacks the skills for something. Somebody's unskilled with something. Somebody needs to build a skill. Or they don't have the skill for something. Ooh, justice. Okay. So change in reverse, justice in the upright, skill in reverse. Huh. 15, 17, and 18 could be significant. 689, angel number. 698. Or these could be area codes. 689, 698, 986. 968, 896, 869 could be significant for someone. Somebody lacked the skills for something, but just something's balancing out for someone. But somebody doesn't want a change, or somebody's avoiding change, or somebody doesn't want something to change, or they're not changing. But regardless if somebody lacks skills and they're not changing, their justice is here regardless. So something's balancing out by the universe for someone, okay? Okay, so this is about love. Love can conquer everything, but there has to be action behind it. And intentions have to match. Yeah, so there is love, but there's no connection. So maybe there's no communication, so it takes strength. So somebody has to be strong. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Something about recognition. So somebody doesn't admire the recognition somebody's getting, or somebody isn't getting the, maybe somebody needs to recognize that love is strength, but there's a broken connection here and a lack of admiration because somebody's disconnected from their soul. They don't value souls. This is like a mixed energy. Love requires strength. It really does. You have to. So put it where it fits, y'all, but maybe somebody doesn't have the same values. Maybe they don't know who they are inside. You might not admire this, or somebody doesn't admire this about you. There's a lack of connection to someone's soul here. There's a lack of like soul connection spiritually. But the universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. You just have to pay attention. Somebody could be in like a low vibration or shadow energy, so they're not getting those signs. They need to, though. They need to raise their vibrations and take some time to go within and be alone so that they can realize those signs and they can connect back to their soul and they can reconnect. Because there's real love here, from what I'm seeing. So let's see. What other messages? Which divine feminine would be good for this message for my water signs, please? Hold up, what is this? Equality. Okay, so this is about equality. Somebody's name could be Jane or Adam, or Adams could be significant. At the bottom we have Trailblazer. Somebody could be like a Madonna. So this is about equality. So maybe somebody's not treating somebody fairly or giving them, like treating them equal. Something isn't balanced. Something isn't equal. Maybe this is not a fair give and take dynamic. You know, maybe somebody's more of a user and a taker versus a giver, or you know, maybe something, I don't know. So there's one side that's like off. It's like unbalanced, right? So let's get into this, shall we? Okay, so Jane Addams, let's read about her awesomeness. Okay, let's see. $52. Okay, so life path 7. Somebody could be 52. Could be significant. Okay, so Jane Addams, y'all. The good that we secure for ourselves in precarious and uncertain is precarious. Well, let me start again, y'all. Somebody could deal with being tongue-tied sometimes, or communication issues. That could be for somebody. I just got tongue-tied. Okay, so this is a quote by her. The good that we secure for ourselves is precarious and uncertain until it is secured for all of us and incorporated into our common life. This is about equality. So somebody here is being called to social justice work. Know that no matter how successful you are, if it comes at the expense of another, it isn't sustainable or a real achievement. So that could be significant to this message. Your comfort and care need not come at the detriment of other people. Use your power wisely. Seek out businesses and causes that give back to the less fortunate. Work to integrate these businesses into your daily life actions and purchasing habits. This card is especially calling you to care for the children of this world. You are being called to become an advocate for their well-being, for your inner child as well. Donate school supplies, volunteer, or seek out opportunities to bring more equality into the lives of children. It is your work to make sure they are afforded equal opportunities, for they were innocently born into a world that lacks equality. So this could also be about, you know, inequality versus men and women. Could be inequality versus race. This could be, I mean, equality in general is the main theme here, okay? They all have unlimited potential, and you can help them on the path toward living their greatest lives. Alternate meaning, poverty. Never look down on those with less than you. The poverty that others experience isn't about them, but rather highlights our societal and political systems that are designed to keep people poor. Break down your prejudices or discomfort around those who exist in poverty. So maybe somebody is very smug. Maybe somebody is very judgmental based on money. Maybe somebody they don't value souls, they value status, which is narcissistic type shit. You guys, okay? So if that's you got to work on that, because that is not, it's not a good, you don't want that to be your legacy. Because your legacy is how you treat people, Jane was born. So let's go over Jane, okay? So Jane was born, y'all, to be a reformer with a heart set on securing the welfare of all humans. So this is a humanitarian, okay? So that could be